All right, guys, today a new speaker from Soundcore, the Rave 3. It drops today. So it just came out. There's a ton of videos already on YouTube about it. I've been using it for about 2 months. Let's talk about it. What's up, people? Welcome back. So look, this speaker right here, if you like karaoke, if you like bass, if you like good music and Soundcore and all the options and bells and whistles that you get, easily worth the price. Even at full retail without the discount, $350. I think the discount I have is $50-$60, so you're gonna get it for around $290, for around $300 right now, both on Amazon and on Soundcore's website. A lot to say about it. The Rave 3, my favorite speaker to date that I've tested on this channel. This is not a paid review. They send it to me. I don't send them anything back. They don't get to see any video footage before I shoot the video or post the video. But this thing right here, my favorite speaker to date. So what's good about it? We'll go over the specs right now. All right, guys, the specs on here. So 200 watts of powerful sound. And we're not kidding, the decibel limit on here I think is 108 or something. That's what they claim. This thing is crazy loud. Usually when I'm indoors, it's 15-20%. And honestly, that is more than enough. And you guys know I like loud music. This thing is a monster. So AI vocal remover, if you are singing karaoke, and if you want to sing karaoke or you're trying to sing like I do, then you turn this on. There are a couple different levels. And what it does, it will remove the voice, any voice from any song that you are playing. It will automatically, within a second, remove the voice. And there's different levels. So if you don't want the entire voice removed, you're going to be able to just hear a little bit. And then there's another one to take a little more voice out and then completely nothing, or you just leave the voice on. So very, very cool. And it does work very well. I don't know of anybody else that does this. Bass up technology. Soundcore always brings the bass 12 hours of playtime on here. Now that does change depending on how loud you are listening to it. So just keep that in mind. 2 wireless microphones. They include on the back here, very nice sleeve, a rubber sleeve that they just fit into. They also include batteries for the microphones. You also in the box get a Type-C cable and the manual. Now there are some reverb effects. You can apply reverb on here to change up the sound a little bit. And of course you can control all of that from the app. There is a mic or guitar input on the back of the speaker. IPX4 splash proof. So just be aware of that, it's not waterproof. This does have spatial audio if you turn the speaker on its side, and it does sound very, very good. Beat synced light show. So this thing has crazy lights, as you can see right now. There's a bunch of lights with some different presets on here, some really cool ones, and you can adjust it and make your own lighting effect on this speaker. And it's, again, beat synced, so whatever you're playing is going to go to the beat. And of course, this does support Auracast, so you can literally connect 100 of these and piss some people off because it's going to be extremely loud and sound amazing. But you know, there's Karens out there that don't like that stuff, so we got to be careful. And again, what's in the box, you get the batteries for the microphones. You can plug in another microphone as well with that mic or guitar input on the back. Type-C to charge it up, and the quick start guide. All right, guys, now looking at the actual speaker. It's a big speaker. It weighs about 21, 22 pounds. You can see the grill on the front, the branding from Soundcore. You can also see we do have the 6.5-inch woofer right behind the logo, and then 3 2.5-inch full-range drivers with 200 watts of power that just give us that crazy bass and that crazy sound. It's a very nice and well-built speaker on here. Now on the back of the Rave 3S, you can see you do have the handle up top. Again, you can carry this and bring this wherever you want. There's also a spot on the bottom where you can go in and grab. There's a rubber compartment on the back. You open that up and you can see we do have the microphone input or the guitar input, and you can change it to whichever one you're going to use. You do have the aux in, you have USB-C to charge, and you do have wired volume as well. And then a little knob for your gain if you want to adjust your gain. Now, if you look at the top of the speaker, you can see from left to right, you do have the volume, you do have the reverb up and down. You also have the AI vocal remover, which you can control from right there, or you can control it on the actual microphone. I'll show you that in a minute. Now, you also have the buttons, of course. You have the power button, You have the volume button, you have the Bluetooth button, you do have the bass up button, the Auracast button, and of course your RGB lighting, and of course your controls, play and pause, next track, previous track, right underneath that. Now the two included microphones on the speaker here. You can see this does have controls on it. So you do have your volume up and down up top. This is your AI vocal remover. So again, when you turn this on, it's going to remove the entire voice, and you'll just have the instruments playing, the instrumental. And then if you hit it again, it will lower, you'll get a little more voice in, and then again another level where a little more voice comes in. And then if you turn it all the way down, then you're just hearing the regular song with the voice. And then of course your power button. Now again, they do include batteries with this, and you just unscrew the microphone when it comes in, you throw the two AA batteries in, turn the power on, and you are good to go. And you can go have fun, sing, listen to some beats, whatever you want to do. Microphones are good quality. The only thing that is a little bothersome, well, not really bothersome, but just something to be aware of when you are using this for karaoke, which you will hear at some point in this video, the mics do have to relatively stay very close to your mouth for you to have any kind of success with karaoke, or just basically using the microphone in general. All right, so once you connect to Bluetooth, the Soundcore app, available on iOS and Android devices. This is the S25 Ultra. You are connected, you will have a firmware update. Just make sure you go in to do the update. You click on the Rave 3S, and you go into your controls. Now, if we click on this top button, it just gives you a little different look, kind of cool, right? Your settings tab up here, your speaker prompts, clipboard permissions, your Auracast, if you want to daisy chain these to, well, 99 other speakers. Your auto power off, there is another firmware update, your serial number, user manual, all that other stuff that we're never going to really bother with. But you have your AI features in here. This is where you can also remove the AI, well, the voice of whatever song you're listening to. Your karaoke mode, you want to turn this on if you are singing karaoke. You have some reverb in there, some vocal enhancer you can do to kind of give you a little better sound. Now, of course, your EQ, they do have presets, just like all Soundcore does. Your bass up, you can turn on, or you can have a custom EQ. Again, this thing is insanely loud. The bass is ridiculous. It's just a fantastic speaker. If you like that type of music, dynamic sound. Spatial audio, again, this only works if you turn this bad boy on its side, and it does actually work very well. I was very impressed with the spatial audio. Now over here we do have some lights, so you can click on it or just slide it over. And once you go into the lights, you can see the RGB here. It's going to start with rainbow. It's going to have some flames on it, as you can see it changing right next to me. Different presets for different flames. On top of that, you can control your own. You can control how bright or how dark you want it. We can turn it all the way up, but it's too bright for the video. So you have a diffusion, you got a little flow right here, or you can have a shuffle. And like I said, you can create your own, and you have different options in here to create your own when it comes to the lighting. And this is beat synced, so your lighting will go with whatever music and whatever beat you're listening to. Pretty cool. Now, when we were talking about the karaoke on here, it is a ton of fun. Again, extremely loud. The speaker doesn't really have to be anywhere near you. The range for the wireless microphones is pretty good. No issues inside a house at all. And overall, just using this and having fun with karaoke and friends, and I'm not really into that, you know what I mean? But it was a heck of a good time. And it just made me want to just do it more with this speaker. It's just a lot of fun. And again, 2 mics. You can plug in a third wired mic if you want to go that route and just have a huge party. I cannot sing, but it is still a lot of fun with friends. Now let's get into some sound samples. Espresso, the Rave 3S. Look, if you like karaoke, and even if you don't like karaoke, this speaker, when it comes to the sound quality, incredible. Look, dynamic sound. Bass heads rejoice, because this is for you if you like bass. Again, indoors, this is at 15-20% for me. And the house can't handle more than that. It's loud, but you're gonna piss neighbors off. Like, this thing just booms. And it sounds really good. Again, you got the presets. You got the custom EQ if you want to make it a little more bright. You can get that. You're still going to get some good bass though. And if you want to bring the bass up technology. This thing just dynamic. That's what I like. This is a great speaker. If you don't even care about karaoke, it's a great speaker. Now, is it worth $350? Absolutely. It's a great, like I just said, I'm repeating myself, but it's really good. And the karaoke element to it with really good battery life, the cool RGB lighting that you can just change up and just design your own lighting on here if you want. So just overall, good speaker, well built. I got nothing bad to say about it. The only gripe I would say is how close I have to be to the microphones to actually get them to sound pretty good. Like, you might as well just put this thing and touch your lips with it and then clean it before you give it to the next person. But it's a good mic, great karaoke, a lot of fun if you like to party, if you like to have a good time and laugh and just bug out and chill with friends, family, whoever. Pick it up, links are below. That's it, Rave 3S. It's good, I like it, peace.